The title race is really heating up in Scotland as Rangers and Celtic are competing, with both clubs being separated by only 3 points. Let's dig in to the title race. Starting with Rangers now, and obviously they had a very, very poor start of the season under Michael Beale. He was sacked straight after their game against Aberdeen. They lost 3-1 at home. That day was not a good day for Rangers fans at Ibrox. They were embarrassed, ashamed on their home turf to the mighty Dandy Dons. Michael Beale got the sack, and a very, very, very interesting man came in. Philippe Clement came in, the Belgian manager, and let's just say has turned things around. He has been an absolute dynamite appointment for Rangers. Currently he's managed 16 games in the SPFL, won 14, drawn 1, and only lost 1 game, and that was to Celtic. His stats in the SPFL and in other club competitions this season has been unbelievable, and Rangers fans are really, really impressed with the appointment. He's been absolutely life-changing for them this season. The Belgian, he's managed Monaco, Genk, and Club Brugge, and now Rangers, and he's turned things around at Ibrox. They currently sit 3 points behind Celtic in second place, and things in the table are really heating up. Rangers have, by the way, got a game in hand on Celtic, so if they were to win that game in hand and score enough goals, they could go top. Again, mental considering what state they were at the start of the season. And things at Celtic ain't going as great as Rangers at the minute. Brendan Rodgers obviously coming in the summer. Things haven't been great whatsoever. First of all, that draw to Aberdeen on the weekend. Again, they would not like to hear Aberdeen's name again about that. It was a poor performance. Aberdeen probably deserved to win the game, in my opinion. The last night, I'm currently filming this on the Thursday, Wednesday night against Hibs, really lucky. Honestly, really, really lucky to come away with 3 points there. I think Hibs had very, very good chances to win, and they just didn't take them. And another performance with Celtic, they only won 1-0 to Ross County. I honestly think Ross County had the chances to win the game. They had so many chances. And obviously, former Ross County manager Derek Adams would be disappointed they didn't finish those chances. And they lost a couple months ago. In December, they lost 2-0 to Hibs. Not Hibs. 2-0 to Hearts at home. That was not a good day for Celtic fans whatsoever. They were wanting the board sack. There was chance of board sack in the crowd, and things at Celtic at the minute are in a bit of a state. And they need to turn that round, because if they keep this up, I honestly think Rangers will win the title. Comment down below, who do you think will win the title, Rangers or Celtic? In my opinion, I actually think Rangers will win the title. Personally, that's basing it off recent performances, recent results, and again, managerial. Obviously, Celtic did beat Rangers 2-1 at the end of December. But Rangers had a lot of chances in that match. Plus, they had a red card, so they were very unlucky. But whereas Rangers, on the other hand, their results, they've been doing brilliant. They obviously beat Aberdeen the other night. They beat Livingston. They keep absolutely battering teams. Obviously, apart from that loss to Celtic and the only draw Philippe Clement's got against Aberdeen at Pittodrie. So honestly, Rangers at home at Ibrox have been an absolute dynamite show. Honestly, they've absolutely battered teams at home. I'm saying 3-0, 4-0, 5-0. Against good sides, honestly. So yeah, again, comment down below, who do you think will win the title, Rangers or Celtic? I think there is still a derby to be played, and that's the second last game of the season before the split, which is honestly a really important game. Obviously, there's a few other games before that where the Rangers or Celtic could drop points. The way Celtic's going, I can't see them picking up more points, honestly. They've got Hearts away. I've got, again, the next Old Firm derby is at Ibrox, and that could twist the momentum on the game. Obviously, Ibrox, no away fans, bringing the atmosphere to Ibrox. It'll be the 12th man for Rangers on that day, and I think that might clinch it for them in terms of the scoreline, because I think Ibrox is an absolute fortress for them, and they rarely drop points at Ibrox, apart from obviously the Michael Beale and all the Aberdeen and all that. So yeah, looking at the table, again, Rangers still need to play a game, and that if they win that game, if they win by more than 2 goals, if they win 3-0, for example, the next game, obviously they've got the Scottish Cup weekend this weekend against Ayr United. Scott Brown come to Ibrox, that won't be a very, very good welcome for him. They've got Ross County at home next Wednesday. I can see Rangers battering them. Honestly, I can see a 4-0 coming, because Ross County obviously just, their manager Derek Adams resigned, I think it was last night, following their 5-0 loss to Motherwell. Ross County in a bad state right now. But anyways, we're not talking about them. We're talking about Rangers and Celtic. Honestly, I can see a very, very big scoreline in that. Honestly, I can see a 4-0. And if they were to win that game, that would put them top of the table. I can't believe I'm saying that, considering what an absolute mess they were at the start of the season. I say they were a good 10, 15 points behind Celtic. But now, completely switched. Now, Rangers have the opportunity to go top of the table, ahead of their bitter rivals, Celtic, next Wednesday night. Now, we need to talk about the players as well. For Celtic, obviously they have Paulo Bernardo, again, he's on loan, and they're wanting to get a permanent deal from him. They have Alistair Johnson, he went off injured last night. They have Adam Ida coming in from Norwich. Again, scored 2 penalties. Again, can't really comment anything on that. Scored 2 penalties. Any player can do that. And they also have Nicholas Kuhn coming in again, scoring his debut against Aberdeen. A bit of a scrappy goal, but a goal's a goal anyways. So he looks a good player. But honestly, what I saw last night from Celtic is that they were so sloppy on the ball. Honestly, if you were to tell me Celtic were top in that current situation, Celtic were top and Hibs were bottom half of the table, I'll be chopping your head off. I'll be pulling your hand out. Honestly, Celtic were awful last night against Hibs. Hibs and Aberdeen have been done. Honestly, and there was a lot of controversy with the VAR and all that, saying Hibs should have had a pen, Celtic shouldn't have had a pen. Honestly, I'm not going to comment on that. Again, VAR is VAR. It's done now. Can't change it. But Hibs had the chances. If you were to take those chances, Hibs, you would have been not coming away with a 2-1 loss. Honestly, I think you come away with that with 3 points. Honestly, Hibs deserve to. I need to stop saying honestly, Hibs deserve to win that game, in my opinion. With the amount of chances they had, and the amount of times Celtic gave the ball and kicked it out of play, Hibs deserve to win. Same with Aberdeen. If Shinnie had scored that, I can't believe he missed that. But yeah, it'll be a very interesting title race for the next few months, obviously until the split and all that. But I can see, if any team, if you were to tell me Rangers or Celtic were going to drop points next, I would pick Celtic, because they need to sort something out in that team. Something's not going right. Brendan Rodgers isn't picking the right players. Apparently the Celtic fans are not happy with the amount of players they signed in the January transfer window. Only signed 2 players. They were calling for a left back apparently. They were also calling for another striker. Again, they got Adam Ida on loan. And they got Nicholas Kuhn for about 2.3 million. But again, comment down below, who do you think will win the title? Honestly, I'm so happy that there's a title race this season. It's just been Celtic winning it, Celtic absolutely obliterating Rangers, Celtic winning it. This season, we've got an actual competition. But thank you all for watching this video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for every single time I upload a video. Peace, guys.